What's popping? So if you remember from my video from last year ranking all the shows that I watched in 2020, well, if you don't remember, you're dead to me. If you do remember, then you'll remember my number 5 pick, Infinity Train. At the time of recording the show, was still running, so I decided not to make a video about it yet and decided to wait for it to conclude. Unfortunately, it was recently cut short because Cartoon Network canceled it. So here I am making this video 4 months later that I made that original video. Like I did with Total Drama, I will be going season by season since each season is pretty much a new show. So watch this whole video because I will have a few announcements at the end. If you don't want to watch the whole thing and you just want to hear the announcement, here's the time card right here for you to skip. Let us begin! So this season introduces us to Tulip, a preteen who ran away from home to go to computer camp because her divorced parents couldn't take her. While she was walking in the snow, a train pulled up and she did what any sane person would do and get inside the creepy portal. Now on the train, she's given a number on her hand. It goes up and down based off of her morality and experience on the train. She does this with the help of 1-1, the talking robot, and Atticus, the corgi, the bestest boy. Each car has a different theme, including a car where she helps free a chrome version of herself they nicknamed MT or Mirror Tulip. These cars are a lot of fun, and I liked watching the interactions that they all had with each other and the structure of each episode. I thought it was all great. Like how they also interacted with the other citizens of the train, like the cat and the turtles and my boy Randall. This season is also very funny and lighthearted, and I enjoyed it a lot. So the further you go into the train, the conductor tries to stop Tulip from making it to the front of the car or the engine room, and she kills Atticus, you jerkface! What are you even? So she goes to face the conductor, which turns out to be another human named Amelia, who came onto the train during the 70s when her husband died. So they change Amelia's mind somehow, and 1-1 is actually the true conductor, and they bring Atticus back to life. So I'm writing this out and realizing that this finale made no sense. So Tulip goes home happy with her life, and her reflection is gone, and I wonder if anyone will ever notice. So that's the end of Infinity Train, but just kidding! So we are seeing that we're seeing this through the view of MT now, sometime after Tulip has left the train. She now has a magic deer and is helping a human named Jesse. She is helping Jesse get his number down and see if she can go with him onto the human world, which I don't know how that will play out, but you do you, man. Also, she's being chased by the mirror police because she's not supposed to be out of the mirror car. So what's funny is the thing about the mirror policeman is that Owen Dennis pulled a J.K. Rowling and was all like, they were actually gay the whole time, who knew? So they do what they did in the last season. They go through the cars, help Jesse become a better person, but the twist is that MT becomes a better person too. So as the gang moves through the cars, they meet the Apex. What the Apex does to nulls or citizens without a number or not human is they also believe that Amelia is the true conductor, which we all know isn't true, but you know, you're stupid. So the Apex takes Jesse and MT to their hideout. This is where they try to kill MT, where she escapes, but Jesse leaves the train on accident. The cops follow her and she kills them. Yep, death. So Jesse somehow gets back onto the train, and MT tricks 1-1 into thinking that she had a number 2, so they head on out. We meet Jesse's little brother, and MT changes her name to Lake, and again, what do they do with her? Like, not everybody you see is a Chrome person walking around. Like, does she stay with Jesse, or does she like leave to hang out with Tulip for a bit? I don't know. Man, these finales actually kind of suck. What is wrong with these finales? Can't say the same about the next season though. This season follows the Apex. Mostly their leaders Grace and Simon. They do their normal supply run and they get stuck in a moving car where they meet Hazel and her monkey Tuba. So Hazel's number doesn't work, like the light just turned out, so they're like, let's find the true conductor and fix it. I like the gradual trust that comes between Tuba and Grace because taking care of Hazel was making her better, therefore her number was going down, even though it was a really high number originally, because the Apex believed that the higher the number, the more power you had on the train, where we all know they were wrong because stupid. Like, she was just playing along for Hazel, but then actually started caring for Tuba. Simon was a bit different. See, he hates Knowles because the cat left him for dead to fight off a roach thing that sucks out people's souls. So he gets Tuba to warm up to him, I guess. So he wheels her, killing her off from the show. If that's not messed up enough, he then tells Hazel like he just saved her life and it was a trophy of some kind. Jeez, dude, you are one sad, strange little man. So Hazel turns out to also be a Knoll, and she turns into a turtle whenever she gets super upset. So to help Hazel calm down, Grace holds a funeral for Tuba, which actually makes her cry. This is where we see a turning point in Grace's character. You can see this in the next episode where Simon steps on the origami birds, where Grace steps around them. Simon gets a little ticked off because, I don't know, he got issues or whatever. So they continue and they stumble into Amelia, where she's like, you guys stupid, I'm not the conductor. Of course, Grace already knew this because, you know, she made it up to gain power over the other kids in the train. So Hazel decides to leave with Amelia since, yeah, Amelia created her apparently. Then Simon puts Grace into a coma because jokes jerk store. This is where we get some of the best self-discovery in the series, with Grace going through a dream sequence to help her understand herself and become better. Grace wakes up and tracks down Simon so they can have a final fight. So they duke it out for a little bit, but then, Simon's about to die, and then Grace saves him. But then Simon wheels her! What is wrong with you, man? He now has the highest number we ever seen, bro. What is this guy doing? But JK, there is no dying because, the origami saved the Grace. But just kidding again, because, oh my goodness!
That was his mistake.
Now the new Apex helps the way of the other passengers on the train. Ah, what a good ending. A great trilogy of seasons. Well, time for the prequels. So now this takes place during the 70s, where we find best friends Mingy and Ryan, who are Asian Canadian. So they get onto the train and try to learn to be friends again. This is a lot like season 1, and where there's nothing creepy or intense, and it's more lighthearted, and it's a lot of fun. It was just a good season overall. Mingy has to learn to be less uptight, and Ryan has to learn to slow down and take his time. And then that's about it. This might be my least favorite season just because it does nothing super different in the way, again, it's a lot like season 1. I still really enjoyed it though. It does intrigue me in what would have been for the next part of Infinity Train. Too bad that day may never come. So like I said at the beginning, I have a small request for you all, which is please watch Infinity Train. It has been canceled by Cartoon Network because they didn't believe it got enough streams and it was too violent. I mean, I have no idea where they got that from. I mean, it looked fine to me. But we need to revive it. It is too good of a show for it to end like this. Me, and I guess not me, but a lot of multiple other YouTubers and other content creators are starting a movement with Owen Dennis called #FinishInfinityTrain on Twitter. So if you want HBO to pull a Dragon Prince, please contribute to the cause of saving this amazing cartoon and saving it from being canceled and ending way too soon. Thank you for watching and have a good day, friends.